มสาระความรู้ก่อนใครได้ที่ RSU Wisdom TV ทางระบบทีวีดาวเทียมหรือผ่านแอปพลิเคชัน RSU Wisdom TV ดาวน์โหลดแอปพลิเคชันได้ที่ Google Play และ App Store
Welcome back to the show. You're watching the ASEAN Challenge and it's time for our ASEAN interview. We have an interesting topic for those of you who love car racing, of course.
Let's check it out.
Championship leader Nico Rosberg is looking to extend his lead with victory in Sunday's Malaysian Grand Prix, while Mercedes look all but certain to wrap up their third straight Formula One Constructors' crown. The champions have won all but one race this season and arrive at the Sepang circuit 222 points clear of the closest challengers Red Bull and 237 ahead of Ferrari. With a maximum of 215 points available from the 5 races remaining after Sunday, Red Bull and Ferrari can only hope something keeps Rosberg and Hamilton off the podium. With the race moving to October from its recent early season March slot, Mercedes could become the first team to clinch the constructors' crown in Malaysia since Ferrari in 2000. Rosberg is currently 8 points ahead of his British teammate Lewis Hamilton with 6 races remaining. Speaking about leading the championship, Rosberg said at news conference in Sepang on Thursday the 29th, "It's not that I don't think about it," he said in his own words. "I mean, I'm aware of the situation. I'm aware of the points and whatever else, it's fine."
I try and focus on the race weekend that I have in front of me, because that's been working really well for me to just do that and not think about anything else, and that's it. So I want to win here in Sepang, and I'm gonna go for that.
Triple champion Hamilton, who turned a 43-point deficit into a 19-point lead with a streak of 6 wins from 7 races heading into August summer break, will try and hit back with what would be his 50th win. Compatriot Jenson Button, making way for rookie Stoffel Vandoorne at McLaren next season, will also be in the spotlight as he lines up for his 300th start.
It means I've been around for a hell of a long time. When I remember when Rubens got to 300, it was unbelievable that he'd reached 300 Grand Prix. I was like, I'm never going to race for that long. I remember when I started in 2000. I'm not going to give my life story, but when I started in 2000, I remember speaking to my dad, and he was saying, "How long do you think you're going to race for? Do you think you're going to race in your 30s?" I'm like, "No, I'll be done by the time I'm 30 years old." And here I am at 36, and this weekend, starting my 300th Grand Prix. So it definitely sucks you in Formula One. It doesn't let go for a long time, as long as you're performing. So it's been a great ride to 300. Lots of ups and downs, as every career will have, and the important thing is that you stay on top of those bad times and you enjoy the good times as much as you can, because you never know how long they're going to last.
Force India driver Nico Hülkenberg said his team is aiming to stay in 4th place in the Constructors' Championship, and with Williams just 1 point behind, they will have to keep working to keep their advantage.
We're doing well. Especially, since Barcelona, the second half has been quite successful. And, the scores and the points back that up. But obviously, still a long way to go. For us, we definitely aim and target that 4th place. But, Sunday night in Abu Dhabi, that's when we count everything, and that's when we have to be ahead. So now it's, a tight margin. They're not going to, give it to us for free. So we'll have to work for it and, make it work.
Williams driver Felipe Massa, who will retire at the end of the season, wants to finish well to get 4th for his team in the Constructors' Championship.
In the way you can say, you have less pressure now, but we have a lot of pressure, with this fight with Force India. So I just want to give everything I can to finish well, to get the 4th place in the championship. and enjoying every race, enjoying every moment. And I'm still really happy with my decision. So I'm sure there's a lot to do in life for this second step. So as Jensen was saying before, it's really long career. So even if we are pretty young, when you stop on the sport, you stop pretty young. I mean, he's 36, I'm 35, and you retired, So that's why, it's still a lot of things to do in life. So I'm really ready for that.
And that wraps up ASEAN Challenge this week. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you again very soon next week. For now, สวัสดีค่ะ
สวัสดีค่ะ